In the sterile atmosphere of their modern living room, unspoken resentments hang heavy between Anna and Mark. Mark's weary eyes reflect the distance that has grown between them. Anna breaks the silence, her voice laced with a mix of pain and determination. "We need to talk about our marriage, Mark. It's not working." Anna nervously sits across from Khloe, the rising steam from their coffee cups filling the space between them. Anna blurts out, "I have a proposition for you, Khloe. It might sound strange." Anna leans in, her voice trembling as she confesses, "I want you to sleep with my husband, Mark." Khloe responds, "Whoa, okay, that's unexpected, but intriguing." In the quiet of her apartment, Khloe sits alone, the gravity of Anna's offer weighing heavily on her. Her brow furrows as she grapples with the ethical quandaries, her mind a battleground of moral conflict. Memories flicker across the walls, stark reminders of Khloe's past struggles and vulnerabilities. Mark stands frozen, surprise etched on his face at Khloe's unexpected arrival. Anna watches from a distance, her expression unreadable as the scene unfolds. An awkward exchange unfolds between Mark and Khloe, the tension palpable in the confined space. In the dim quiet of the bedroom, Mark and Khloe lie side by side, their stillness amplifying the cavernous distance between them. Mark shifts restlessly, his every movement a stark reminder of the growing unease consuming him. Sunlight floods the kitchen, revealing the silent battle between Anna and Mark. Anna's voice cuts through the morning calm. "So, tell me about Khloe." Mark's defensiveness rises. "Khloe? What about her?" Anna turns, her gaze piercing. "Don't play coy with me, Mark. I know you saw her last night." Mark's voice rises in protest. "It was nothing, Anna. We just talked." Anna's voice cracks with emotion. "Do you? Because it doesn't feel like it." Anna's final plea hangs in the air. "I want you to be the man I thought I married." Sunlight fills Khloe's apartment, illuminating dust motes as Khloe gazes out the window, lost in contemplation. Her brow furrows, revealing the inner storm brewing within as she replays recent events in her mind. A sense of unease settles over her as she dissects her motives. She questions whether her actions were truly in their best interests. Sunlight paints the room in striped shadows as Anna sits, her reddened eyes betraying a storm within. Her voice trembles as she confesses, I don't know what came over me. It was like I wasn't myself." The therapist listens intently, a beacon of calm amidst Anna's turmoil. "Can you tell me more about what you were feeling leading up to the event?" Anna's voice cracks with fear. "Just terrified. I felt like Mark was slipping away, like I wasn't good enough for him." Her eyes widen with raw vulnerability as she admits, "I'm so afraid of losing him." In the dim, hushed intimacy of the bar, Mark and Khloe find themselves entangled in a clandestine encounter, the weight of unspoken desires hanging heavy in the air. Khloe nervously fidgets with her glass, her eyes darting away from Mark's intense gaze, a silent plea for restraint in her every movement. Mark leans forward, his voice a low murmur, his eyes pleading with Khloe as he confesses, "I had to see you, Khloe. I couldn't keep this in any longer." Torn between desire and duty, Khloe whispers a desperate plea. "Mark, we shouldn't be doing this. It's not right." Mark's voice rises with urgency, his raw emotions spilling into the dimly lit space. "I know, Anna. But what about us, Khloe? What about what we want?" Overwhelmed by the weight of their forbidden desires, Khloe's voice quivers with uncertainty. "I don't know. I just don't know. This is so complicated." Bathed in the gentle glow of the living room, Anna steps inside, her eyes widening as she takes in the scene. Mark and Khloe stand locked in an embrace, their figures frozen in a betrayal that shatters the tranquility of the room. A vase of vibrant flowers sits mockingly on the coffee table, their vivid colors a stark contrast to the emotional devastation unfolding. Her breath hitches, the color draining from her face as the weight of realization crashes upon Anna. Sunlight floods Khloe's apartment as she stands by the window, her expression thoughtful. She looks around the small, cluttered space, silently acknowledging the emotional weight it holds. A flicker of determination sparks in her eyes as she makes a resolute decision. In the dim light of their bedroom, Anna and Mark stand amidst the chaos of their shared life, now choked by a heavy silence. Anna breaks the silence, her voice barely a whisper. "I don't think we can fix this," Mark responds, his voice heavy with defeat. "I know, we've broken something, maybe everything." Anna's voice cracks as she admits. "We hurt each other, Mark, badly." Mark concludes, his voice devoid of hope. "And I don't know how to come back from that." In the sterile lawyer's office, Anna and Mark sit, separated by an ocean of unspoken words. The heavy silence in the room amplifies the palpable chill between them. Neatly stacked papers on the desk stand as silent witnesses to the unraveling of their shared life. Anna sits alone in her dimly lit apartment, the shadows mirroring the turmoil in her heart. The weight of her choices presses down on her, filling the room with regret and loneliness. Mark sits alone in his dimly lit apartment, surrounded by the chaos of moving boxes. He runs a hand through his disheveled hair, eyes reflecting a deep, gnawing regret. His voice cracks, the question hanging heavy in the air. Where did I go wrong? Was I not enough? Amidst the familiar greenery, Anna and Mark stand face to face, sunlight filtering through the ancient trees. Anna's voice cuts through the silence. "It's been a long time, Mark." Mark's reply echoes with a hint of regret. "It has. Too long, maybe." Anna's voice trembles as she remembers. "We were good, weren't we? Once." Mark acknowledges the broken bond. "We were. But we broke something, Anna. Something precious." Anna accepts the irreparable damage. "I know. And I don't think it can ever be fixed." Mark nods in agreement. "No, I don't think so either." In a final farewell, Anna whispers, "Goodbye, Mark." Mark responds with equal finality. "Goodbye, Anna."